Good morning, the honorable adjudicators and all the audience. I am, as the first speaker from the proposition team, will be delivering my arguments about our motion today. That is, this House believes that scholarship should only be granted on the basis of financial necessity. And it could be divine too. The government team believes that the grant or payment to support students' education should only be given to these students who are economically weak and less of financial support. And we, as the proposition team, are absolutely agree with this motion because of several reasons that would be delivered by me in 4 different sectors. And now, allow me to deliver my argument. Firstly, in my opinion, giving a scholarship to the students who are economically weak would be really helping them in general, because they would be really got grant to continue their study without even worry about their financial. Will it be enough or probably less? And also, would giving scholarship based on financial necessity would be lightening the burden of the family or parents of the students. And also, this would bring such a big impact, not just for the students, but also the economical side and financially condition of the family. Because many of children, especially in our beloved country, left school and forced to help their family to looking for food, trying to work, to get money, suffering every single day. At the end of the day, they would be just repeating the cycle of poorness of their family. They wouldn't be able to get proper education, and this led to several jobs that would get less or even not proper paid. Of course, this would be affecting the economical condition of the whole country. Can you imagine that? Secondly, in my opinion, giving scholarship that will not only make them grant in financial support for their education, but also would make them release the burden in their mind, and this would make them mentally healthy. Because these days, many students that actually unable to continue their education due to loss of support, they would abandon school and getting bullied by the other students. And this would absolutely lead into affecting their mental condition. If this thing continuously happened, then it would make them thinking about suicidal thoughts, depression, and etc. Because they would feel like they have no power at all, no capability to continue their study like the other students. They would feel worthless, and it would become such a serious problem in their life. Also would be affecting the circumstances around them. Could you all please wonder how bad it would be? Thirdly, in my opinion, many students and children with good potential and talents would be just nothing because they came from economically weak family. And it is such a huge waste of potential of the next generation of our country, because many students that is actually are having such good talent, but they are unable to developing it with proper education just because the lack of financial support. And if the government giving scholarship based on financially necessity. It would have been such a great act and policy to maximizing the potential of this nation is children, and next generation would be such a good generation to lead this country. Fourthly, in my opinion, many children in our country are not able to get proper education, and they will be just in a public school or even not able to getting in school. Especially public school these days are also cost money, and this is so sad for me to see many of my friends are not able to pay the money that the school required, and they will be just not understanding the materials that they are supposed to understanding. They are not able to get it at all. Just because one single reason they are not able to photocopying the book that given by the teacher. Just for an example, just little money, they're not able to photocopy the material that they should have been learned about. This has become such a serious topic. Even more, they are not able to follow final examination just because they are not able to pay the amount of money that has been required. Can you imagine how tragic it has been just because the lack of financial support to letting the economical weak children get education without and giving them a proper, without even giving them a proper financial support? For an evidence, there was one of my friends that ended up going home just because of her incapability to pay money before her last examination. She wasn't able to following the last examination just because her economical side support is weak, and she has no money to pay the amount of money that required before the last examination. She hasn't even paid that for months. And she ended up going home without even following the last examination, which is very important for all of us. According to those reasons, from my arguments, we, as the proposition team, are absolutely agree with this motion, because that the government should have been giving the scholarship grant on the basis of financial necessity, because all of those reasons that has become such a serious topic for our country. That's all for me. Thank you.